Hi, everybody. This is Robert Hardy. This is the Excelia Live Show. Thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, this is going to be a nice, good time. We're going to have a good time tonight. I can tell. I'm so glad that I'm here. I can't wait to hear what I have to say to you. Okay. So tonight we're going to continue what we were talking about last night. We started this mini series and awareness. Become aware. Awareness. Last time we talked about become aware of who you are, who you are. So now we're going to talk about become aware of where you are, where you are. You know, when you go into a mall, when you go into a mall, right? You see a little directory of a mall. You have a little kind of a little map of the mall. And when you go into the mall, you see a little, if you go up to the directory, you go up to the directory and the directory have a little round dot, directly, a round dot. And right underneath the dot, it says, you are here. Now, the reason why that little red dot is there and it tells you, you say you are here, is because the reason why you need to know where you are, you need to know where you are before you can know where you want to go. So let's say you want to find a particular store in the mall and you don't know where the store is, and you want to find out where the store is. The first thing you gotta know is where you are in the mall. Then when you find out where you are in the mall, then you can look for that particular store. Once you find a particular store you're looking for, then you can figure out from where you are to where the store is, how to get there. So it's important for you to know where you are first before you can figure out where you want to go. So that's why when you walk up to the directory, they helped you out. They help you out a big time, a big way, by telling you, pointing out to you, say you are here. Now that you know where you are, you can figure out where you want to go from here. So the mall people, then they're smart. See, they know that. They know that before you can go figure out where you want to go from where you are, you first got to know. You first have to can identify where you want to, where you are. You first have to be able to identify where you are. Then you can figure out from here. I'm here right now. Where from this spot, where do I want to go? Then I figure out, once I figure out where I want to go, then I figure out, okay, how do I get there? See, so you have to figure out the where you are. Yeah, you're right here. You have to figure out where you want to go. Then you figure out where the particular store is in the mall, and then you have to figure out how do you get there. Figure out the best way to navigate to the mall to get to the particular store. Especially if the mall has different floors, like 2 floors or 3 floors, you have to figure out what floor the particular store that you're on is on. So you got to figure out first of all where you are before you can figure out where you want to go, and then from there figure out how to get there. So the first question you should ask yourself when it comes to you pursuing your goals and your dreams, in terms of you making changes in your life, in terms of you trying to make a difference in your life by changing your life, doing things differently so you can get different results, you got to figure out where you are. Where are you? Where are you in life? Where are you in terms of your finances? Where are you in terms of your relationship? Where are you in terms of your business? Where are you in terms of your career? Where are you in terms of where your life is at? And are you happy in where your life is at? Are you content? I don't want to say content. Don't be content. Don't. Some of us are in a comfort zone. They're content with living a life below our means, living a life less than what we're capable of, less than what we deserve, less than what we are worthy of. We're comfortable and we're settling. We're content to live a life less than what it's possible for us to live. Many people out in our society living a life less than what they're capable of, less than what they're worthy of, less than what they're deserving of, because they're settling, they're in their comfort zone, they're content to live a life of mediocrity. You got to figure out where you are. Where are you in life? I'm asking myself that question too. That's part of why I'm coming on doing these live video, because I'm asking these questions to myself. Because the answer for me, I said, no, I'm not happy where I am. No, I don't want to be in this comfort zone. No, I don't want to be content in where I am in life right now. I'm not content with how my life is right now. I'm not content. I'm not happy with where I am when I know that there's much more that I can do, much more that I could be, much more that I could have, much more than I can, much more of an impact that I can have on this world that I'm currently having right now. I can have, there's much more. Why? Because I know I'm full of potential. I know there's lots more inside of me than I've portrayed to the world so far. There's lots more to me than meets the eye. And the same is true for you. There's lots more to you than meets the eye. There's lots more to you than what you've portrayed to the world so far. There's much more of a bigger impact you can have on this world because you're capable of it. You're deserving of it. You're able of it because you're full of potential. That's how I know. That's how I know the impact that you can have on this world, the positive impact that you can have on this world, because there's much more to you than meets the eye. There's more to you than people realize that there is. There's books inside of you. There's songs inside of you. There's inventions inside of you. There's businesses inside of you. There's multi-million-dollar ideas inside of you. There's more to you than meets the eye. So I know you can have a much bigger impact on this world, on this earth, in the lives of people around you than you're currently having right now. I know that there's more that you can have, be, and do. I know the same is true for me. There's more that I can be, do, and have. I know. Don't ask me how I know. I know because I know what's inside of me, and I know what's inside of you because I know what God has put inside of each one of us. God has loaded us with potential. He's a God of potential. He creates in potential. He thinks of potential. Everything he does with potential. You know, you take a little apple seed. And that apple seed, or any seed, is full of potential. When you look at that apple seed, it's a small little seed, so small, small little apple seed. But when you look at that seed, you're looking at a forest of apple trees. Because from that one seed, you can get a whole forest of apple trees. From that one little seed. That's how God creates. He creates in terms of seeds. You plant your seed, and you and I are like seed. We're planted, we grow up, we can be more than we currently are. We can become more than we currently are. So the question is, where are you in this life? Where are you where your life is concerned? And are you happy to where you are? Are you happy? Are you content? Don't be content. Don't settle where you are. Too many of us are settling in our society today. We're just settling for less than we're capable of. We're settled for less than we can have. We're settled for less than we can do. We're settling for less than we can become. We are settling. There's so much more to us. We're so full of potential, full of energy, full of love. The potential is beyond our wildest dreams. You know, we are full of potential. So where are you in this life? Where are you? Don't settle where you are. Wherever you are, whatever level, because we all at different levels in our lives. We're all at different places. But wherever you are, don't settle. Don't be content. Don't those are dangerous zones to be in. Because if you're not moving forward, if you're not growing, if you're not stretching, if you're not increasing, then you're shrinking, you're dying, you're going backwards, you're shrinking. You gotta be continuously growing, stretching, expanding, increasing yourself as a person. You always have to be learning, growing. That's why it's so important to be on a path of personal growth and development. Never get to a point where you think that you have arrived. You don't need to learn anymore. You don't need to grow anymore. You don't need to develop yourself anymore. You don't need to go to any more conferences. You don't need to go to any more seminars. You don't need to read any more books. You don't need to listen to any more CDs. You don't need to go to church anymore. You know, never get to a point where you think that you've arrived and you don't need all those things anymore. Never stop learning. Never stop growing. Never stop doing those things that will change you and motivate you and pull you forward. Never stop, because if you're not going forward, you're going backwards. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. If you're not increasing, you're decreasing. If you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. God did not design us to be a ship docked in the harbor, you know, or a car parked on the side of a road. He designed us to be on the highway of life, making a difference in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Don't settle to be a parked car on the side of the road. Don't settle to be a ship docked in the harbor, safe in the harbor. Is that why you want to be in the safe zone, in the comfort zone? Life is not meant to be safe and comfort. You know, we're supposed to be out there taking risk, taking chances, stepping out, doing things beyond our comfort zone, doing things that that scares us to, you know, I don't want to resume that, but scares the living daylight out of us, you know. But we're taking chances anyway. We're stepping out anyway. We're doing it anyway. Although we are scared out of our pants, we're still doing it. We're still taking chances, taking risk. That's what life is all about. Where are you? And are you content with where you are? And if you're answering yes, you are content, then that's the wrong answer. You should not say no. The answer should not be yes, I'm content, or yes, I'm comfortable where I am. No, that's the wrong answer. Never be content. Never be comfortable. You know, growing, you know, part of growing and stretching and developing and increasing comes with this word called discomfort. Discomfort. It's uncomfortable. It's discomfort. Discomfort comes with growth. It can't grow without some kind of discomfort. And the same thing you have to learn and develop is get comfortable being uncomfortable. Get comfortable, or get used to being uncomfortable when it comes to you growing, stretching, developing, growing as a person, reading, going to seminars, going to workshops continuously. It's not something you can just do once and say, I've done it, that's it. You can't just go to one seminar and think that's it. You can't just read one book and think that's it. You can't just go to one workshop and say that's it. You can't. Life is not like that. It's a continuous thing. As long as you live, you should be in a path of personal growth and development. So just like the directory on in the mall, when it says you are here, for you to know where you want to go, you first got to know where you are. You first got to identify where you are. Then when you figure out where the particular store is in the mall, you can then figure out how to get to that store. It's called having goals. Having goals, having goals and dreams. Okay, this is your goals. You mapped out the way how to get there. You figure out the way how to get to the particular store that you want. Now let's take that in real life. You are here. Yes, you have a nice job, a nice career, making a decent living. You are here, you're comfortable. But that's all you want to settle for? Remember, we don't get out of life what we want or need. We get out of life what we settle for. So the question is, what are you settling for? What are you settling for? That's the question. Where are you? Where are you in this life? And what are you settling for? What are you feeling content for, or staying in your little comfort zone for? What are you settling for? What am I settling for? I've already identified things in my life that I was settling for, that I'm not settling for anymore. Because I'm on a path, on a journey of changing my life, changing things up in my life. Doing these live videos is part of it. But I'm working on myself continuously, listening, reading books, and listening to every day. Listen to something on YouTube. Watch YouTube video every day. Watch some kind of motivational stuff on YouTube. I'm a big YouTube fan, when it comes to doing that. But I listen to audiobooks in my car all the time. Listen to audiobooks right now. I just finished listening to the audiobook, The Secret, and then the follow-up book, the book that she wrote after The Secret, called The Power, by the same author, Rhonda Burns. She wrote the Secret, and then she wrote, and the other book she wrote was called The Power. So I just finished listening to those books. Now I listen to another book in my car, audiobook. Always listening, always growing, and have books that I'm reading on top of all that, on top of watching the YouTube's videos, on top of listening to books in my car. I have books that I'm reading, have books, so I'm always going to go to seminars, go to workshop all the time, growing, developing myself. Because that's part of personal growth and development. So where are you? Where are you? Become aware of who you are. Become aware of where you are. And what you're settling for. What are you settling for? We do not get out of life what we want, need, or deserve. We get out of life what we settle for. You know why I say that? Because it's what you're settling for is what you get. What you settle for is what you get. Why? Because there's so much more that you can have. You just got to be willing not to settle. Because whatever level you're at, there's always a higher level to go. There's always more you can be. There's always more you can do. There's always more you can have. There's always more you can experience. There's always more you can reach. Always, there's always more. Don't settle. You know why? Because you're full of potential. You're full of potential. I remember what the definition is, what I said potential is. Potential is never what you have already done. Potential is always what you can do, but you haven't done yet. That's potential. It's never what you have already done. If you have already done it, it's not part of your potential anymore. It used to be your potential. because you haven't done it. But once you've done it, it's not part of your potential anymore. Potential is always what you can do, but you haven't done yet. The books you can write, but you haven't done yet. You haven't written them yet. The businesses that you can start, but you haven't started them yet. The invention that you can invent, but you haven't invented it yet. The songs you can write, but you haven't written them yet. That's your potential. You know, the promotion that you can get from at your job, in your career, the promotion that you can get, the sales quota that you can meet. If you're in sales, the sales quota, you know, if you want to make a certain amount of money per year as a salesperson, the sales quota that you can meet that you have never met yet. You know, if you're a salesperson, but you have never make $1 million in 1 year, you have the potential of making $1 million as a salesperson. Maybe you're just making $100,000, but you have the potential to make $1 million. You have it inside of you. It's always what you can do, but you haven't done yet. That's potential, and you're loaded with it. I'm loaded with it. You're loaded with it. So that's why we should never settle. Never settle, never be content in where you are. Figure out where you want to go. Figure out first where you are. Become aware of where you are. Then figure out where you want to go. Just like the directory in the mall. You know, you go up to the directory, you have the little red dot. It says, you are here. They help you out. They're telling you where you are. Then you figure out to find a particular store you're looking for. When you find it, you figure, okay, I'm here. The store is here. Let's figure out a way to get to the store. That's called goal setting. Setting goals. That's how we figure out the how. But first you have to figure out the where you are, where you want to go. Then you figure out the how to get there. That's where goals comes in. Goal settings comes in. Figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and then set some goals to accomplish those goals and those dreams, those dreams. Set some goals. Let the goals navigate you through life to get you where you want to go. Because you're full of potential. You're capable of doing much more than you've ever done before in your life. You're capable of reaching more, going higher, going further, doing more to have a greater impact in this world than you've ever done before. You are full of potential. I am full of potential. We all are full of potential. I know, because I know the God that made us both, the God of creation. He created it. He creates in terms of potential. Everything he does with potential. Everything he does, he starts with a seed, and within each seed, the seed has the potential of becoming much more than that just little seed. The potential is in the seed, and we are all like seeds. We are full of potential. When you look at the little seed, don't see it as a little seed. See a forest. See a forest. Don't look at the seed as a seed. See a forest in the seed. Because that one little seed can give you a forest. Because that's the potential of the seed. And that's how God creates. God creates with potential. He thinks potential, he sees potential, he knows potential, he creates in potential. He fills all of his creation with potential. All of his creation, he puts inside of it potential. Potential to carry out its destiny, its purpose in life. And you and I are full of it. We have the potential to fulfill our God-given purpose, our God-given destiny in life. We are full of the potential to carry it out, to fulfill our God-given purpose. We are full of potential. You just got to figure out where you are. Don't be content where you are. Don't settle where you are. Figure out where you are, figure out where you want to go, then figure out how to get there by setting goals. Setting goals and navigate yourself through life. So is it going to be easy? No, not going to be easy. You know, as I said, when it comes to growth and development, you got to get used to this one word, discomfort or uncomfortable. You have to get used to being discomfortable. You know, you have to get really used to it. It comes with the territory. You gotta be this. You're gonna come. You gotta come up to some challenges and some hardship and some things that want to discourage you. You're gonna get uncomfortable. Get into some situation that make you feel uncomfortable. Why? Because you're getting out of your comfort zone, and you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable or discomfortable. So you got to get used to that. That's part of growth. That's part of change. The discomfort that comes, it's part of it. It's part of the package. It's called life. It's called life. Okay, let me see how much time I have here. Oh, 26 minutes. My goodness. 26 minutes into this video already. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it short here, guys. You know, I like to keep these videos under 30 minutes, and it's 26 minutes already. So I just want to just encourage you, please, please, do not settle where you are. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't be content where you are. Remember, you don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life what you settle for. The question is, what are you settling for? Are you happy? And are you settling for that? What are you settling for? You know, you look around your life, what are you settling for? There's always more you can be, do, and have and experience. There's always more. Don't be content. Don't settle. Get out of your comfort zone. All right? I want to keep going, but yeah, I want to keep going, but yeah, I better stop myself here. Okay, here's my challenge to you. Here's my challenge to myself. I haven't read this in a couple days now. In a few days, I haven't read this, so you gotta remember how to do it each and every time. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. Let others settle where they are, but not you. Let others live a life of mediocrity, but not you. Let others stay in their comfort zone, but not you. Let others live their lives in fear of the unknown, but not you. Let others let fear of success and fear of failure holds them back, but not you. Let others be content to add to the wealth of the graveyard, but not you. You be the one to rise up. You be the one to take a stand. You be the one to make changes in your life. You be the one to go after your goals and your dreams. You be the one. This is Robert Harley, and this is the Excel Your Life Show. And I'm so glad, I'm so appreciative for those of you who have joined in. I've seen some of you. I'm not going to take the time to shout out the different you guys' name. But thank you for joining me. All of you have joined me right now. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. If you're watching the replay, I know I'm just taking up 29 minutes of your time. Appreciate it. Please do 3 things for me. Please like the video, please share the video, and please leave a comment on the video. And I'll highly appreciate you doing those 3 things for me. In the meantime, you take care of yourself. God bless you. I love you. Peace. Okay, you guys take care of yourself now. As I get rid of these things here that pops up. God bless you guys.